Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago. I'm with you for another trading session here. Today is Wednesday, May 18th, 2011. There's a lot to cover in the market, so let's get right to it. First off, I'm going to start with the U.S. dollar index. You can see the dollar bottomed out basically around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and the dollar has really made a nice little move higher. If we take a look at the futures were trading up last night pretty sharply, right around the same time period, 1 o'clock in the morning, started to roll over and decline. Dollar goes up, the market goes down. It's just that cut and dry these days. Really, the market is trading almost tick for tick inverse to the dollar. A lot of times we don't see the relationship to be this tight, but at this time in the market cycle, it is very correlated. When the dollar goes up, the market goes down, and in this case, I'm just using the E-mini futures on the S&P, and you can see how that relationship is really front and center and very strong at the moment. Okay, a couple things to go over. Let's first off take a look at gold and silver. Okay, here's the GLD. You'll see the GLD has been reacting pretty well this morning. Yesterday, the GLD closed at 144.74. Today, GLD is trading higher, and that's even with a stronger dollar, right around 145.60. So that's a pretty decent move there, almost a full point higher from yesterday's close. I believe yesterday you did have a new mercantile exchange open up in Hong Kong, so gold is starting to trade over there as well, no longer just trading on the COMEX, and that definitely could have some effect. Let's take a look at the SLV, which will be a proxy for silver. Yesterday, the SLV closed at 33.09. Today, it's trading up around 33.65, 33.60, 33.67, right around here. You can see in live time. So again, you're getting a little pop on silver. Now, oil is rallying today. Okay, so USO, let's take a look here. That is trading higher. Yesterday, the USO closed at 38.55. Today, it's at 38.90, 38.89. So a little pop there in crude. Spot crude is also trading higher by, I believe, a little over $1. So a very nice move there on crude in the market at the moment. You have to keep an eye on the dollar. If the dollar moves down, all commodities could get a bid. That's what we would expect. That's what usually happens. Now, last night, you want to keep an eye on the dollar, especially because Asia was up last night. Okay? All across the board. You had the Nikkei index up about 1%. The Hang Seng bounced back just a little bit, up about a 0.5%. The Shanghai was up 0.75%. You had Australia just up 0.25%, and you have the Sensex, which was down 0.25%. So overall, Asia was up as a whole last night. A pretty nice little move. So we'll see if the market wants to inflate a little bit more today. If the dollar declines intraday, that obviously will happen. So what traders need to watch for today, in my opinion, would just be the action in the dollar. Okay, the dollar's up to start the day. Does it fade from glory once the market opens up for business at 9:30 a.m. in the United States? Okay, so what happens is the dollar normally fades. Everything else inflates and trades higher. Now, this is options expiration week, so I just want to make note that expect this kind of wild action. Yesterday, the dollar was trashed. I mean, they just threw the baby out with the bathwater when it came to the U.S. dollar index, and the markets really rallied higher. Yesterday, the S&P and the NASDAQ were basically flat, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down about 68 points. However, it was well off the lows, and that was just all based on the dollar. Okay? We'll keep an eye on it. Yesterday, the big loser was really Caterpillar, and we'll take a look at that stock. And you can see even this morning, stock is still struggling a little bit, trading around the 102 level. But Caterpillar holding a lot of weight. The big winner for the Dow Jones Industrial Average yesterday was IBM, and that really kept the the Dow Jones Industrial Average, I should say, from falling much more. Okay, so again, it's a price cap weighted index. Therefore, IBM will carry much more weight than every other company in the index. There's only 30 stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and again, it's a price cap weighted index, unlike the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ, which is a market cap weighted index. Alrighty, so that's what we're looking at today. That's what we're really looking at this morning. It's still all about the dollar. This is still options expiration week. Therefore, expect a lot of volatility. The Wednesday before options expiration, we coined the phrase Whipsaw Wednesday. That is actually the day which is usually the most volatile of the trading week leading up to options expiration, which is obviously on Friday, May 20th. Okay, so just expect a lot of volatility today. That's what I'm thinking is going to take place. Not much more than that. You do have some earnings out this morning, so you could get some stocks that are in motion. And let me just go over a few of them. One of them was Abercrombie and Fitch. Okay, I know this is a fan favorite. The stock is trading higher this morning. ANF is trading higher to 75.90. They did have earnings this morning. You also have Deere. This stock was hit yesterday, and today, this morning, it is trading a little bit lower, catching a little bit of a bounce at the moment. Okay, so those are two names that could be in play. And watch Target. Target also could be in play this morning. And you see the stock has really been whipped around. Yesterday, the stock closed around $50.78. This morning, it's trading right at the same price, $50.75. But you've had pretty good whips in here. Look at how this thing has been chopped around all over the place. So those are three stocks you want to watch for today. Abercrombie and Fitch, Deere, and Target. Those will all be in action. Other than that, I don't think there's really a whole lot else to speak about at the moment. So we'll leave it at that. Alrighty, everybody. Have a great trading morning, and we'll see you on the charts. Take care, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.